Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Convallaria. Today we're going to be taking a look at what has been added for this week for the game. Let's take a look. We got the Fireside Chat available as a limited time event. Let me see, what kind of event is this? This is the... Oh, right. This is the event that I did cover previously, so I don't think I'll need to cover this again. So, anyways, I'm just gonna leave it be for now. And there's also this mode right here called Stellar Echoes. This has started like since last night. Sorry, my throat is still not having a good day today. Anyways, Stellar Echoes is available for you to play in, and I gotta say, this mode has been recurring like a couple times already. So yeah, it's nice to see it back. And I think that's it from the events. Yeah, there really isn't much. Let's see what's going on in my inventory. Okay, some of my stuff are expired. It is what it is. Oh dear. Let me check. Do I have any stamina? Okay, I need to spend that before it's gone. Let's see, what else am I looking at? Summons. Yes, there's a new banner. Like every week there will be a new banner. So this time around we got the a Destined banner featuring LilyWill and Nergal. Yep, these two I'm glad they're back now because they're not in the featured banner for a long time, but now they're back. Who to get? And I believe I did cover those characters already. Like I got my hands on Nergal already, so yeah, I don't think I'll need to do much with him for summoning. But if I want to summon here, LilyWill is my go-to. But here's the thing: in the future, there's gonna be a collaboration, which I'm not sure when exactly it's gonna be available. So I better like stay prepared. So I'm not gonna summon anything at all for the time being, unless there's a character I really wanted desperately. I would say, but LilyWill isn't one of them. Unfortunately, I do like the character as a whole, but she is not really a necessity for me. So, anyways, let's talk about what LilyWill does and also what her kit is about. So, anyways, her trait is Veldar's Guardian. LilyWill possesses Jump, and she gains 15% bonus attack. And this ignores assisting cover. Also gains 30% bonus crit, and all skill cooldown reduced by 1 turn when attacking from a high land position. So yeah, based on her trait, this one she heavily relies on higher position. Like, the higher you are, the more like the better you will be able to do much when you're out there with LilyWill. And this is her basic attack, Gale Shooting. Single target attack, LilyWill deals 120% physical damage. Pretty straightforward, and also, unlike most of the archers that we have, she can attack from three range. Well, kind of reminds me of Ida, but this is a actual long bow, I would say, which is nice. And she also has the arrow of Aerolus. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. I apologize if I butchered it. So, anyways, it's a single target attack. LilyWill deals 60% damage with curve shot. She deals magical damage equal to 40% of her physical attack to all enemies within a 1-tile radius around the target, inflicting 3 stacks of infection if damage is dealt. So yeah, I gotta say, this skill is actually pretty nuts if you think about it. Like, not only you deal damage, like you normally would, but also on top of that, you'll deal AOE damage if you land a hit, which is pretty nice. She also has the Windwalker. It's a passive skill. Increase crit damage by 10%. The maximum range of the range skill increased by 1 tile. So yeah, this passive skill, even though it sounds pretty basic, it's actually pretty useful in most cases. Like, you're able to snipe someone much further than you normally would. And that's what it is, as long as you're using a range skill, that is. She also has the Leader's Aura, which is the skill that she comes with, that is acted as a passive. For all Velder allies in battle, increases attack by 10%, defense by 20%, and movement by 1 tile. So this leader's aura is pretty essential. Like this will increase your attack and defense as well as your movement amount by 1. So you normally most characters that we have so far only move 3 tiles. But if you have this aura and have all Velder units on your team, they will be able to move further than they normally would, which is nice. And finally, Arrows of Alias Galebreak. And again, I apologize if I mispronounced the name of that word. Anyways, it does physical damage and it's a single target attack. LilyWill deals 150% damage, inflicts 2 stacks of infection, which immediately triggers the infection effect. Before attacking, she gains Highland advantage. So even though she's not really like on the Highland or at the equal fighting ground, this like in her position she is considered to be Highland at all times with this skill. So I gotta say this move could be really powerful if used effectively. That is, and I gotta say LilyWill, even though she's not really my main focus right now, she is good to grab if you wanted to get someone that's actually pretty good. And now for the factions, LilyWill is part of Velder, which expected, and she's also part of Alacrity. As you can see here, these are all the characters that are listed here that are part of the same category. And not gonna lie, LilyWill, like I said earlier, is a nice addition. And this is what she looks like initially, which looks pretty nice. And then there's the 5-star version. That's how she looks like as a 5-star. Yeah, I gotta say, the developers have done pretty well with her. And now let's talk about Nergal. Although I personally do have Nergal in my party, so pretty soon I'm gonna show you his full kits. So yeah, we'll take a look at that soon. But first, well, actually, speaking of which, I should probably do that right away since we're gonna repeat it anyways. Let's go to my characters list and find Nergal, which is not far from my list. Let's see, there you are. Now let's talk about his trait. Well, of course, this is the 1-star version. I might as well do the 5-star one first, so that you get an idea. Okay, 1 second. Let me go back to that banner. Yep, right here. Let's talk about his 5-star version first before I give you a full kit of what skill he comes with. Anyways, his trait is called Luxite Gauntlet. Nergal poses block. At the end of the turn, he gains powerful shield charge, up to 2 stacks. After performing a block, he gains bayonet charge, up to 2 stacks. The first block of each unit, I'm not unit, for each turn decreases the cooldown of all skills by 1 turn. Yeah, he is pretty nuts if you think about it. Like he's a defender as a role, and not just that, he can also be used as a tank as well. So yeah, you have like some situation here. Like he can be both offense and defense based on what I've seen here. Okay, now let's take a look at. Actually, wait, one more thing. I'm gonna show you what he looks like. This is what he looks like as a 5-star, and this is what he looks like as a stars below 5 stars. Yeah, looks pretty nice. And now let's take a look at the full skill kit for Nergal. All right, so this is what it looks like when you first check him out. So he comes with this skill called Fast Cover. Well, of course, if you choose to unlock it first. It's an instant skill. Nergal swaps position with the target ally, granting both of them physical shield, with a value equal to 50% of his physical attack. Nergal takes physical attacks for all allies within 1 tile radius. All effects last for 2 turns. Yeah, as you can tell, this is I gotta say, Nergal with this skill makes him a tank. Like not only you swap position with your ally, he will be able to protect your team. And at all times, I would say, which is nice of him. And also, if you don't like to use that skill first, there's also this as well. It's a physical damage. Single target attack deals 130% damage and inflicts speed 2 down for 2 turns. So this is a skill that you normally would see on the on Inanna's guard. Like this is like the same exact skill on him. So yeah, having this on the character as a whole is actually interesting, and that could also make them like slow down their turn, which is nice. And then he also has this skill called Mark Illumination, and this is a debuff effect on here as an instant skill. Nergal inflicts the Hangman's Mark, attack 2 down and vulnerable 2 on all enemies in a straight line of 5 tiles in the target's direction. The effect lasts for 2 turns. So this one right here is unique to the marksman. I would say the faction that heavily relies on that debuff. And also not just that, it also reduces their attack by a certain amount, and also make them take more damage. So yeah, this is a powerful tool. And on top of that, you can move and attack again after this, which is quite nice. Charge Bayonet is the other skill that he has, which you can activate by using one of those Castelia. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Castelia. This is a passive skill. At the start of turn, if the character is not within the enemy's threat range, gains Bayonet Charge. When Bayonet Charge is active and the character lands a single target attack on enemies with the Hangman's Mark, increases damage by 30% and gains 30% lifesteal. Yeah, this passive skill, even though you can't really activate it on your own, if you have Bayonet Charge, you'll be able to do more damage. On top of that, you will steal some of your opponent's HP for yourself. Yeah, pretty dirty if you think about it. Next up, we got Critical Moment. Is a reaction skill. When the character is dying, dodges all all single target attacks for 1 turn. At the start of the turn, recovers 50% HP, and this can be activated again after 7 turns. Sounds powerful, but not overpowered. Yeah, because like if you ends up like reaching to a dying state, you will like become untargetable with like dodges. But however, watch out for AoE attacks because those do not protect you. So be careful. And then he also comes with another reaction skill called counter attack. So if you want to be a bit more offensive, I would say, like, or defensive, I would say, this is the one you should go for instead. As another reaction skill, when hit by an active attack from the front or side, performs a basic attack to strike back if the attacker is within range, dealing 70% of basic attack's damage. The effect can be activated up to 1 time per round. So yeah, this skill is pretty good, but however, only once though. So yeah, either you need to go for this one or this one as your reaction skill. I personally will go for this one to keep him alive longer. Just my preference, but for you, you can try something different if you like. And also he has a Alacrity, which is a leader's aura, and this will buff all Alacrity allies in the battle. And this will increase their attack by 10%, defense by 20%, and crit by 15%. Straightforward and nice addition. And there's also this skill called Burning Bridges. It's a physical damage, single target attack. Deals 150% damage before attacking. Before attacking, gains offensive stance for 2 turns. So offensive stance basically boosts your physical attack by 40% of the character's physical defense. However, increased damage taken by 8%. Yeah, you need to be careful of when you're using this because not only you deal more damage in the later attacks, you're also gonna suffer more damage as well. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a double-edged sword in some ways. But however, just think about it. Like having this on here makes you powerful, but at the same time, you also lack on defense. So this is something you need to be aware of. And he also have two new basic skills that comes with it. Like all characters do have those. So this one calls Silencing Attack. This one does 100% physical damage and inflicts active skill block on injured targets before attacking. And this will last for 2 turns. And then a Fatal Attack. And this is a basic attack. Deals 100% physical damage, increases the crit damage by 15%. This right there, it sounds pretty nasty. Like, you'll be able to do more crit damage with this skill, despite being basic. Yikes. And right here, it's called Absolute Domain. It's a support skill. Performs alert on one tile around the character. Deals 70% damage and interrupt action once an enemy enters this area. Can be activated up to 2 times per round. And this skill is pretty defensive. So if you have an enemy that goes towards your direction, I'll say, you will hit them back if they enter, but can only perform 2 times. So yeah, you need to be mindful of whether you want to use this or not. This of course is powerful, of course. And of course, last but not least, we got the close quarter release. This is his signature move. It's a physical damage, single target attack. Nergal deals 110% damage and knocks the target back by 4 tiles. Then he deals 50% AoE damage to all enemies within a 3x3 area in a target direction. And inflicts speed 1 down for 1 turn. Yeah, pretty powerful. And this also manipulates the enemy's turn order as well. So, yeah, if you ever have this unlocked, yep, good luck. Because this skill is actually pretty good. Okay, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, wait, I almost forgot the factions. Let me talk about that really quick, since I'm already here. So anyways, the factions, he's part of Iria, which makes sense. And then there's also Alacrity, since he's the faction buff for that one. And also, before I go, I just hoping that everyone did their part in the guild event that has already concluded since last night. I hope most of you got all the rewards from the beacons in here. If not, then you missed out some rewards. So yeah. So basically, in this game, even though there's like a go event, the developers didn't really give you a time of like missing out, or just like make you forget certain things. So yeah, whenever this event goes live, like Voyager Condendrum, always check because once you miss one, you will miss out the rewards forever. So yeah, you gotta check here time to time to make sure you don't miss it. That's just how it is, unfortunately, for this game. But for Z-Long games like Languisher M or Languisher Mobile, they did give you a grace period before you forget, which is pretty nice of them, but not for this game apparently. Which I kind of think they should probably make a bit of a change, but if not, then oh well, it's fine. Because I actively check on this event whenever it's live, so it doesn't really hinder me at all. So I don't know. I could imagine some people out there might actually be forgetful and then forget about the event as a whole. So hopefully in the future, XD could take into this in consideration, but maybe not. It really depends on how they're gonna run the game. So anyways, hope y'all find this video informative, and I'll see you all next time.